and no one else is around at the time was doing it. They were just making their designs or just choosing a color, blah blah. Blah. And I was just like, no, I'm gonna be a character, I guess, like from whatever I want. And if people get it, like if there's 500 people in the room and 5 to 10 people know what I am, that's what I care about. Like, I'm like, I don't care if I'll do it for those 5 people.
Welcome to another electrifying episode of the Commentary Booth live via satellite, where we peel back the curtain on your favorite wrestlers and their cinematic inspirations. I'm your host, Jamie Apps, and today I'm feeling very animated as I prepare to chat with a long awaited guest who, in my opinion, has been majorly slept on by Australian wrestling for both his in ring ability and also the fun he brings to character inspiration. Joining us live via satellite, none other than Unlimited Michael Spencer.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, and thanks for the kind words. Like, best introduction I've ever had, I think.
Well, that's saying a lot with Diego doing PWA introductions, so I'll take that.
Oh, Diego's he's pretty good. He's pretty good. But that you put me over pretty well just then. So you're my favorite right now.
Awesome. So, thank you for joining me on the show today to chat about your favorite anime and their influence on your wrestling career. Before we dive into that, though, how big a part of your life is anime, movies, and TV?
Um, I guess pretty big. I've watched Crunchyroll like every day, like before bed at least, or before I even go up to bed. Like, I like to keep up to date with most anime that I enjoy or that I know that's coming. I can be kind of selective with my anime. Like, I don't just watch everything. But yeah, I'd say it's a big part of my what I do every day. Like, I got my kids love it. My wife loves it. Like, I kind of got her more into it, I think, and I'm not complaining there. So yeah, like, big part.
Very nice. And yeah, that's a big commitment to keep track of some anime that are very long running.
Yeah, but I don't know, when you enjoy something, it's not like a hassle. It's not like a job. Like, I just do it because I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess if you're already up to date, it's not quite as daunting as someone starting out on like One Piece with hundreds
Oh,
of
oh,
episodes to catch up on.
100%. I'm not even caught up in One Piece. Like, I didn't start watching One Piece till I'd say two years ago when I really went, all right, I'm gonna smash this out, and then I got up to episode like 600, 700, or something like that, like over a long period of time, and then I stopped just because the pacing. I was like, oh, I just want to watch something else. So I've taken a big break. I haven't nowhere near up to date. I see all spoilers and stuff anyway from
Yep.
social media and YouTube and all that, and just yeah, I can definitely see to anyone just who wants to jump into anime how daunting it is. Not just One Piece, like any of them, really.
So then obviously with anime, something that I always have to ask when it comes to this particular genre, are you a subbed or a dubbed person?
I'm both really, but brain space and with kids and life, like I go for dub most of the time just because it's just easier to watch. I don't have to read. Like, I don't mind it. Like, I watched all of Naruto Shippuden, like sub, sorry, like, and that's the first one I watched fully sub, and I'm keen for other ones. But yeah, it's just easier to watch. And people always go like, "Oh, the voice acting's not as good," or they censor it and stuff. But I think they don't do that anymore. Really, I think they try to keep it as
Yeah.
accurate as they can. Like back in the day, like old Dragon Ball Z, even like Funimation, they just for kids, they would change it and try to make it cool and stuff, or like for kids. But they don't do that anymore. It's like all I think they caught on that people were wanting the more source accurate material. Like, so both, but majority dub.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I prefer the dub just because like anime is such a visual medium. I
Yes.
would like to be able to like look at the artwork at the same time and not be I
Looking
feel
at the
like my
bottom of
eyes
the
are always
screen.
dragged to the bottom when I'm watching something subtitled.
Like, it has made me improve my speed reading. Like I can just flick my eyes down, read it real quick, come back up. But you're going to miss something because sometimes the actions just happen real quick. But yeah, overall dub. But hey, I'll watch a sub when I get time. I like to be able to like glance away also. Like so, like I've got kids, I go and glance away. Oh, I just missed like a whole paragraph. Like the dub's much easier.
Yeah, got to try and keep the kids in line if they're off doing something that they shouldn't be off to the side, and
Yeah,
you
especially
have
the
missed
youngest.
half your show because you've done that.
Exactly.
So now the big question for the day, what have you chosen as the movie or show that has had the biggest influence on you and your wrestling career?
Oh, that is a hard question. Like, because I base all my gear off anime.
Hmm.
Like the most recent one is probably my favorite gear set is my Demon Slayer gear that I got. Cosmo Cooper's got as well, and Kai Drake. Like I kind of rope them into wearing what I want to wear. And obviously, I usually go for the main character because that's just who I am. But all sorts of anime. You're wearing a Dragon Ball Z shirt. I think that started my anime journey, sort of, from when I was a kid watching Cheese TV for all you 30-plus-year-olds out there.
Yep.
And the big cheese on Sundays, if you remember that. I started with Dragon Ball Z, but I wasn't like diehard into anime at that point in time. That's just kind of it was there. I thought it was really cool, and then I continued on. Just I don't know, it was like, as a young teen, and then I don't know. I just came around to something called. Have you watched Full Metal Alchemist?
I think I've seen like bits and pieces
Ah,
on
watch that whole thing.
Netflix. Was it on Netflix?
It was on Netflix. Oh, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood's on Netflix, I believe, and that's
Yep, that's the one I've
that's
seen.
sort of the remake slash retelling of it because that follows more the manga as
Yep.
opposed to the original, which followed the manga up to a point and then was like, "Nah, we're going to do our own thing" because they caught up to the manga. Anyway,
Mhm.
that came into my life when I was in year 10 or so. That's what I think. That was only just I wasn't going to say streaming, but that was going to air at that point in time, I think. And I don't know, that just hooked me in. I was like, I was in from that point. I watched that whole thing, and then it was just anime from then on. Just whatever piqued my interest. Naruto was the next one that I just watched start to finish. And yeah, so that's how my anime journey started. And it just and then as I got older and started working out, knowing that I wanted to be a wrestler, I Dragon Ball Z came back into the picture because they're all jacked as hell, and it's like epic. Like they're all peak, and it's all about aura there, like aura farming, I guess. And it just, I really hooked on Dragon Ball Z when I started working out in that late teens, and that kind of carried through into my early wrestling career with all the all the Dragon Ball Z shirts I used to wear to the ring. I still got them up in my wardrobe, just piles of them. And I spent like a lot of money on each of them because they were like custom made from New Zealand, and they were pretty good quality. I got so many of them. So I'd
Yeah, they
say
weren't just like go down to this local store and buy them at that point in time.
no, you couldn't. There wasn't a lot when I about 10 years ago. There wasn't a lot of anime stuff. There was out and about, but it wasn't as like mainstream as you'd say it is sort of now. Uh, and yeah, it just Dragon Ball Z just really I kind of not based my wrestling character over like Vegeta, but like that's where I get a lot of my like attitude. Like when I it's what I feel like I get my attitude from when I go out to the ring.
That is definitely something that drew me to you the first time I saw you because that is also my favorite Dragon Ball Z character.
Yeah,
So when you came out in the like Vegeta inspired rash shirt, I was like, oh, this is my guy.
yeah, I got a bunch of those shirts. I even got it's on the back of my neck. Yeah, I got the Margin tattoo just
Hmm.
from Vegeta. So everyone's like, "Oh, it's an M." I'm like, for Michael, I'm like, ugh. For those people that don't know, I'm like, I'm just like,
Yeah, yes.
I'm not bothered to explain it to you, so just keep going.
Yep.
But yeah, it's anime is just big part of my wrestling with my gear. I decided to veer from Dragon Ball Z, like, because that was all my gear essentially, like that I was wearing, and I decided to veer from that because I was like, oh, there's more to me. There's more things that I like and more variety in gear. So I just decided, oh, what animes do I like? I did a Fullmetal Alchemist gear. That was really cool, I thought. And then that was where I was wearing trunks at the time, actually. And you can't get a lot of design on trunks. So I was
Mm.
like, I'm going to switch to long pants, saves me tanning my legs anyway. And you can show more design on it. So I decided to do like actual characters and like essentially cosplay.
Yep.
Like without me going, oh, I want to cosplay. I just went, you know what, it'd be cool if I just did this because it's a cool design. Oh, and I'll get like the jacket or whatever the character has to match, and then it just went from there.
Yep. Yeah, like I'm already wearing these crazy outfits. I might as well put the stuff that I love into them as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and no one else is around at the time was doing it. They were just making their designs or just choosing a color, blah blah. Blah. And I was just like, no, I'm gonna be a character, I guess, like, from whatever I want. And if people get it, like if there's 500 people in the room and 5 to 10 people know what I am, that's what I care about. Like, I'm like, I don't care if I'll do it for those 5 people.
Yeah, I think I have recognized nearly all of them. There's been a couple where I'm like, I know that's anime inspired, but I'm not sure what anime it is. But the vast majority I've recognized, like there was Team Rocket from Pokemon, the Yu-Gi-Oh one,
Yeah, Dark Magician Girl. Yep,
um, yep, One Piece, Naruto,
yep, yep.
obviously the Dragon Ball Z stuff, and
Hmm.
then the most recent one, the Demon Slayer ones.
Yeah,
How were you sort of first introduced to Demon Slayer?
I don't even know. It was probably just they just probably just popped up on Crunchyroll as like their main thing.
Yeah, the advantage of Crunchyroll, like serving you up all of
Yeah,
this stuff.
exactly. Like the most popular things always come to the top, or like the for you part. It's either that or one of the times I visited Japan, I was like, huh, what's that? Like, but yeah, I just found it, started watching it, and actually when I watched it with my wife, and we watched the first 2 3 episodes and was like, oh yeah, this is all right. Like, and then we stopped because I was like, oh, it's
Mhm.
kind of too slow for my liking, and we wanted to watch other things, so we just like went back, and then I don't know if I heard or saw online that it was actually like real good, but we went back to it. Or maybe just maybe get another shot, and we powered through those first few episodes. That, in hindsight, it was still pretty good. I was just in. I just thought they were too slow at the time, and then we just binged it and was like, "This is so good," and we love it. The animation's great. I reckon the storytelling's great. The voice acting is amazing. But the thing with with the gear related back to wrestling. I got the gear. I was holding off on Demon Slayer gear because I was just like they just wear black. They just wear black pants. I
Mhm.
was like essentially, like I said, cosplaying at the time. Like at the time, still sort of am. But I was like, I'm just not gonna wear black pants. Like I want to have something, and I can't just wear his green and checkered
Jacket the whole time.
jacket and then take it off, and then I'm just wearing black pants in the ring. How boring is that? So I went, you know what? Let's just get a design. I got his marks there. I got half. Like my wife makes all the gear, so she was like, "What if we do this?" And I was like hesitant. Then I went, "Oh yeah, nah, screw it. Let's do it." And it turned out amazing. It's like real my favorite set of gear. Like I don't know.
And I think it works so well too because like you mentioned being in the group with the MK Plus Ultra guys as well. It's cohesive. Everybody fits as we're doing the Demon Slayer thing,
Yeah,
but everybody's individual as well.
yeah. Well, we're not gonna just all conform and be like the same person. Like how boring is that? Yeah, we like to put our own spin to it. Like when we debuted it back at King of the Metro with my match against Robbie, and they all came out with me. Cooper had a mohawk. I'm like, that's not the character. And I could have told him like, don't do that. But I was like, nah. He wanted to do a mohawk. Like I just let him do his thing. Kai Drake wanted to just take it off straight. His ball head off like straight away, which is fair enough. But I was kind of like, oh, I should have kept it on. But you can't see out of that thing. But yeah, like we got to be individual people.
And was that a random trainee as Nezuko as well, or was that like your daughter?
She is a trainee, but that is my daughter. Yes, MJ, Madison Eagle's daughter, if you will.
Very nice.
And yeah, we just went, you know what? Like, if I'm going to be Tanjiro, I'm going to need Nezuko. MJ, like you're free, like, and this is technically her debut, like,
Yep.
yeah. So she was very keen for it. I thought she was gonna be a bit nervous, but she was just like very keen for it, and she loved doing it. Yeah.
Well, I guess yeah, with Madison as a mum and you as her dad running around as well, like to get out there on the stage was probably just as exciting for her to get that moment with
Oh
you.
yeah, I think she loved it, and more to come from her. She's still training, still putting in the reps, doing a good job.
Yeah, definite good pedigree there. What does it take for a anime to make its way and get a spot in your gear? Because like you're obviously
um,
quite selective.
yeah, like I said with the Demon Slayer, like they wear black. That's like all their like that's like their demon core gear is black. So for me to make it into my my gear, like you have to have a cool design. Like if I can go, oh, like I just pretty much look at the bottom half of the character and go, okay, what can I do? Or if it's not just plain black, because there's heaps of characters. I'm like, oh, I could do that. I could go Ichigo from Bleach. It'd be cool to do. But again, he just wears black. It's just a black robe. Like, what am I gonna do? Dye my hair orange. Like, I'm not gonna do that. So it has to have a cool design, or like with Tanjiro, like have parts of the design I can put on the pants, and for me, it still makes sense. Like, still be like recognizable as that character, not like having to decipher what it is. Like Tanjiro, like I had one half of my leg is his checkered thing, so it's like, oh, that's Tanjiro,
Yep.
and I had like
Yeah, it was
and
like
then,
immediately recognizable for me.
yeah, and the name Spencer across my butt with in the Demon Slayer font, like stuff stuff like that to gets my gear set. And
Yep.
if I really enjoy it, I'll push for it, or I'll think about it. It's just I try to think about MK plus Ultra getting every like what can I do? Like what set of three I could do?
Mhm.
Like I'll do my own gear, but I'm team with them right now, so like I have to think of the team.
Yep.
Like we got a few things in mind right now, but we'll see if they come along. They're two very similar ideas, but like color scheme wise, but they're completely different characters, and if you can actually pull it off to make it look other than just like the one color,
Yep.
yeah. So yeah,
Brilliant. Keep an eye out for those ones.
yes. Always keep an eye out. I there was a point in time where when I first started wearing anime gear, I every event, every black label, I'd have a new set, and obviously that's not really sustainable to do,
Yep.
especially with my wife like making all the gear now. She makes it for so many people. I can't just be like, can you focus on me now? Like, so I fit in with her schedule because she's booked out a lot. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. Stop making money for us by making gear. Make mine,
yeah,
please.
exactly.
Attention, trading card collectors! Are you ready to take your collection to the next level? Dive into the action with the limited edition Australian wrestling card, showcasing the most electrifying talents Australia has to offer. Imagine owning cards featuring legends such as Robbie Eagles, Shazza McKenzie, Shane Hayes, Madison Eagles, and many, many more. But that's not all. You'll also snag cards of the iconic referees, commentators, and announcers, just like me, Lord Andy Coyne, to truly capture the spirit of Australian independent wrestling. And as our homegrown talent continues to dominate the world stage, Ozres cards are destined to become hot commodities. Not only will you be owning a valuable piece of wrestling history, but you'll also be supporting the amazing wrestlers and talented photographers behind the magic. So don't wait! Grab your Australian wrestling cards now at pariomagazine.com.au/Ozres cards. Order today and kickstart your collection with a bang!
So then, in terms of the wrestling persona, how have you incorporated Demon Slayer and other anime into the Michael Spencer character these days?
Tough question because, like I said, I started out thinking, oh, I'm Vegeta. I gotta sort of act like that or have that attitude, and with the yeah, I just kind of take bits of my favorite characters and go like even in like any promos I do or something like that. I'll try to say something that's like a quote or a reference, and that can be hard Because again, I'm just trying to like essentially get one person to be like, I know what he's talking about, like,
Mhm.
and that is hard when I'm trying to appeal to a lot of people, like, not appeal to a lot of people, but like get people to like me
Yep.
to target like a very niche thing. But yeah, I just try to take attitudes that I like or I think could work for me that I could think I could pull off and do that. Like I don't take full aspects of people, but I just take little snippets of things here and there that I like. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that idea of like, can I pull this off is also probably something really important that younger wrestlers need to learn as well.
Yeah.
Like, don't just go for the most ambitious thing because you think it's cool. Like, make sure you can actually do that thing.
Yeah. There's a few things I've tried and I'm like, I'm not doing that again. Like definitely you gotta have that trial and error. But you gotta try. Gotta try and fail.
So then, obviously, there's a new Demon Slayer film right around the corner.
So
How are you
keen.
feeling ahead
I
of
am
that?
so keen. I I was bummed that it came out Japan like before the rest of the world because the rest of the world is keen on it too, from what I can tell. Because it apparently it leaked and like over 10 million people just like watched it illegally. Like that's what I that was in the news or whatever. But I could have done that, but I was like, I don't want to. I want to kind of give them my money. Like, oh no, I want to watch this officially because the whole anime's been they've been peaked. The last movie they did, the Mugen Train season 2, which they put out as a
Yep.
movie, went out the movies. I went there and saw it at the movies. Yeah, it was a great experience because it was because the whole Demon Slayer they're all so bright and colorful, and I'm doing that on the big screen. It's so good. So I'm very keen for Infinity Castle. I keep checking when my local ones or the ones around me have like that session time booked in, and they're all at the most inconvenient times for me.
Hmm.
They're all literally at like 3:40 in the afternoon or 4:10 or something, and I'm like, this isn't just for kids who finish school to go see this movie. Do it at like 6 or 7 or something. I'm gonna have to wait because that comes out on the 11th of September, I believe. I'm gonna have to wait till
Yep.
the weekend. I can't even go see it on the Saturday. I have to wait till the Sunday because we've got the beer shed, PWA beer shed on the Saturday, so I can't go then unless I go straight
Yep.
from the movie. Straight, like wear my gear, watching the movie, come straight to my entrance straight away. I don't think so. So I have to wait. But I'm very, very keen for that movie. So is my wife.
Yep. And is it a whole family affair to go and check out these movies?
Um, one of the kids might come. He's into anime, but he might not come. I don't think he's watched much of Demon Slayer, but the others no. It'll just probably just be me and Madison
Yep. Nice little date night out.
doing it. Yeah, date middle of the day out.
Yeah. I get to see it early at IMAX, which I'm very excited to
Oh,
see on
IMAX
the,
would be so
the
good.
8th of September.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So
Great
that'll be
experience, IMAX.
And obviously there's the voice cast, the English voice cast was announced as well. How do you feel about the addition of someone like Channing Tatum as Kaizo?
When I saw that, I was like, "What?" Because when they announced it, I thought they would already have recorded it and been done. So I'm like, "Why is this
Mhm.
such a late casting and like a reveal, sort of?" But yeah, whatever. Like, if he does a good job, if he's not like going to have the main role, so I don't really care. Like, I think it would be fun for me unless if he puts on a voice on it, or if he's going to be his voice, if I can pick it out. Like, oh, that's Channing Tatum. Like, not because I actually don't know the character he's going to play. I know you just said it, but I can't picture it right now. So I'm going to be like, oh, so I'm going to have to try and pick out which one Channing Tatum is.
Yep.
But apparently
Yeah.
he got that role because his kids love it, and he took him to the last movie, and he got hooked. So he loves it. So it's good.
Yeah, I think that's good that he is a fan as well. That's not just picking a random
Yeah,
celebrity name out of a hat and chucking them in this for the marketing buzz.
yeah. Because you could. That'd be very random if he wasn't into it. I'd be like, huh? Get some a bit higher tier if you want to bump those tickets up. But whatever. He's pretty
Yeah.
good.
And when I saw that news, I initially went, "Oh God, please tell me he's not playing Tanjiro." But yeah, it's just a side character, so that's
Yeah,
a bonus as well.
yeah. It'll be good. It'll be good for him. Like it'll be good. I would love. Hey, if anyone out there wants to hire me as a voice actor, I'll work on it. I'll do it.
So then a couple of quick questions as we begin wrapping up. In terms of anime universes, which one would you like to live in and feel like you could survive?
I can survive. Oh, um, do I get the powers of the universe? Like, if they have powers, or like if I was
Yeah, okay.
Naruto, would I be a ninja with ninjutsu?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Oof. I can think if I get the powers of it, I think I could survive any. But would I want to live in one? I'd like to say I would like to go Dragon Ball Z. Just I would like to turn Super Saiyan. Like, but I think, ah, flying around, blasting beams and stuff. That would be fun. But also Pokemon would be fun. Got to catch them all,
Hmm.
and they seem to keep inventing new Pokemon, so that would be a good experience. So I think I could definitely survive Pokemon. Ash gets hit with electricity all the time, doesn't die. Uh,
Yep.
so Pokemon would probably be
Yeah, I feel like Pokemon would be the safest.
the safest and most evolving one because again they keep adding Pokemon, finding new continents and stuff. But I think all the other ones are a bit too dark. Like Demon Slayer, I'm not living in a demon demon infested world. Like even if I am a Demon Slayer, like if I was powerful, which I would be, yeah, that'd be just too dangerous. Like I want to go to sleep at night, not like God, there's demons everywhere. I don't want to go to sleep.
Yep.
So Pokemon's the safest. Dragon Ball Z, probably the funnest. Again, fly around, having beam clashes with people. That'd be great.
Yeah, 100%. And then on that sort of Pokemon front as well, what is your favorite Pokemon and which Pokemon is Michael Spencer, the wrestler, most like?
Oh wow! All right, my favorite Pokemon used to be. I have to toss up between two. One's my favorite because it was like the one of the first games. Well, not one of the first games, but the first game I was like after Silver, because Silver was my all-time favorite. After that, the next one was Sapphire, so Kyogre, my favorite of all time.
Mhm.
But then sort of Rayquaza like kind of took that place also. It's kind of like because Rayquaza's like a cool green dragon, like. But yeah, Kyogre like is probably up there. Those two are like, oh, they're so
Interesting.
close. They're so close for me. And one Pokemon that's Michael Spencer, the wrestler. Part of me wants to just go straight up Machamp, but like,
Mhm.
because he's jacked and strong.
Yeah, I was thinking someone like a Hitmonlee just kicking people
Yeah,
constantly.
yeah. Hitmonlee. My brain also goes straight to Lucario. It could just be this. My brain just maybe goes biased. Goes, what a cool Pokemon because I think I'm cool. um, yeah, Hitmonlee. If I'm wearing my Doflamingo gear, it'll be that. Oh, I can't remember it. That Flamingo Pokemon that are relatively new. Can't remember what that's
Yep.
called.
Oh, there's so many new ones where
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
you play
yeah.
Pokemon Go and I'm like, I've never seen this thing in my life.
Pokemon Go's fun. I'm falling off. I fall off and on it. Like when I get bored, I'm like on my phone. I'll play Pokemon.
Yep.
But I'm very keen for the next game,
Yes.
Legends. I'm very keen for that. Want to switch to just for that. Like, but yeah, I would like to say Lucario. I'm Lucario just because it's cool.
So if you could recommend one anime to someone who maybe doesn't watch anime generally, which show would that be?
Again, my mind just goes straight to the one that hooked me like right in Full Metal Alchemist because it's got comedy, it's got drama, it's got like darkness to it. It's got everything, and it's short relatively. It's like 50, 60 episodes. It's like right in that ballpark, and they're not like long episodes, and they're all intriguing. There's no like filler, and they're all full of intriguing characters. So I'd go, or is that diving in the deep? Not the deep. It's like diving in too deep straight away. No, I'm gonna say Full Metal Alchemist because that's the first thing that popped in my brain.
Yep, that's a good
Yeah,
choice. I've been recently watching Dragon Ball Z Kai, which is
yeah,
essentially like the shortened version of Dragon Ball Z, and I've been loving revisiting that. It cuts out all of those filler episodes. Being like, why are we walking on the road for 3, 4 episodes, getting
yeah.
nowhere?
It's definitely better, and the animation is better as well. The only problem I have with it is the music. It's not the original American music, like which is part of the epicness of Dragon Ball Z in my mind is the music.
Yeah.
But I still like it because it is faster. You can just go, I'll watch it. It's better. Like it's easier to consume.
I don't mind the theme song. The new theme song for Kai is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's not. It's good. It is good. It's no Rock the Dragon though.
No. So then, as we close out the episode, what is the best piece of advice you've been given in terms of searching for inspiration and developing a wrestling character?
Oh, it's everyone says it, but it's just be yourself and just turn that dial up. I know I said I've taken inspiration from anime and like taken the, but that's trying to take it on to myself as well. So there's a fine line there, but it's just it's what everyone says. Be yourself. Turn that dial up. If you can find a over the top character and you can pull it off, like we said, and yeah, if it works for you, like Big Fudge, he's a big old comic book character, isn't he? Like,
Hmm.
and it works for him. He found it. I'm pretty sure that's not him in real life, but I haven't seen Under the Mask in a while, so you never know. But it's just be confident in what you do. Like, go all in. If you go, I want to do this character. Even if people say no, like give it a go. Like they could be wrong. Like they could definitely be wrong. I've been told like early on, I got told I have to be more of a personality, a character, but I've kind of just stuck to like what I want. Like be true to yourself as well is what I'm trying to say there. Like
Yep.
if you're gonna stick to something and you got the guns for it, do that. Like I've sort of pride myself on like I haven't really changed who I am wrestling wise in the last 10 years. Like I have, but I haven't at the same time. If you know what I mean.
At its heart and core, it's still the same Michael Spencer that I saw at Kasula
Yeah.
Powerhouse.
Oh, that's a deep cut. Because powerhouse.
So it's like it's still the same character, but now it's just a little bit more elevated, and you've kind of grown into the character as well, and added those anime flair embellishments as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So then, as we look ahead, you mentioned the PWA Beer Shed on the 11th. What else is in store for you in wrestling to close out the rest of the year?
Share the next big one up that is the Mounties show in October, I believe, and that'll be a big show. That's like Black Label show, but at that Mounties there, which hasn't had a Black Label before, so it's all ages,
Mhm.
but it's going to have all the Black Label like twists and turns. I think there was a post that said exactly that. So it's treated as a Black Label essentially, but there's going to be kids there as well. So and that, fingers crossed, is where I'll have the PWA Tag Premiership if I can overcome North Shore, which I'm pretty confident in. I'm not going to let them jerks beat us again. So that's the main two ones that are on the top of my to do list right now. I wouldn't mind getting on Slam down in
Yep.
Canberra. Like I just haven't had the opportunity to reach out just yet because his life gets in their way. And I've got family down there, so I can just stay with them if I ever do that show. So
Mhm.
I'd love to. And they seems to have a great time up there or down there, wherever we are.
Yeah, good excuse to go and visit family.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. But yeah, the beer shed and the Mounties, they're the top of the to-do list. Yeah.
Yep. And then obviously AEW was announced this week to come back to Australia and Sydney in February. I imagine there'll be plenty of stuff happening around
Oh,
then as well. So
definitely.
keep an eye out for stuff.
Events will just pop up left, right, and center.
Alrighty, awesome. So finally, where is the best place for people to support you and track your wrestling journey moving forward?
Just my Instagram, my Twitter. When I actually have things to post, like I'm pretty bad at it, but like I try my best. Like, yeah, just do that. Just always, hey, if you want to tag other promotions you want to see me in, I'll be more than happy to go anywhere. It just my main focus is PWA. But if nothing clashes and a place wants me, just reach out or get them to get the promotion to reach out. Just make the noise for me, really. Like go to my Instagram, go to my Twitter, go to PWA's Instagram. Just say my name. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the best way for people if they want to see a wrestler in their hometown.
yeah,
Tag them. Let the
exactly.
companies know that that's who you want to see.
Yeah.
Alrighty, thank you for taking the time to chat with me, and thank you everyone for listening to the commentary booth live via satellite. If you enjoyed the show, please remember to rate, review, and subscribe on podcast services and YouTube. You can follow me on social media at Jamieapps Media and at Pario Magazine. Follow Michael on Instagram at Suspenses. thanks again for taking the time, and good luck with PWA's beer shed and the Mountie show.
Yes, hopefully see all you viewers there. That would be great. All right, thanks for having me. It was a pleasure. I hope we can do it again sometime.